Hey everyone, Maximus here, and spoiler alert here, if you can tell by what's on the main page of my screen. I did some summons off camera. I know that's kind of a faux pas in this industry worth making Dokkan content, but I couldn't resist and got lucky and pulled one copy of AGL Metal Cooler, so now I can run the Wicked Bloodline category team, which has been honestly a lot of fun to run. I hadn't gave a whole lot of thought to Frieza cards before, because I couldn't run this guy, but and I knew the Frieza, the STR Final Form Frieza, I knew he was really good, but holy cow, this guy is amazing. And let me show you, I'm gonna run the Dokkan event. I got two teams put together. So this GT Final Form Frieza is my support unit. He's still 1% in the dupe system, which I've got him farmed all the way up, as I usually farm all all free-to-play cards that I can. Some of them are really, really useful, like this guy. Now, this guy gives extreme class allies key 2 in attack and defense 25%, and he reduces damage by 30%, and he can stun. So he is actually a phenomenal free-to-play card. And then what I'm looking at trying to see here when we go in the event is that STR Final Form Frieza and Full Power Frieza seem to be extremely good linking partners. However, STR Final Form Frieza is missing the link Nightmare, which is 10% attack for Full Power Frieza. And by the way, you can see here when on the same multi, when I pulled AGL Final Form Frieza, AGL Metal Cooler, excuse me, this Full Power Frieza, the last copy I needed, showed up in the same multi. And then I believe Metal Cooler was the featured card, if I'm not mistaken. But what we got going on, back to what I was saying though, this guy, as you can see, he does not have Nightmare. He has shocking speed. Let's see, Prodigy's universal most malevolent Nightmare, strongest clan in space, big bad bosses over in a flash. So he has Prodigies and shocking speed. But this guy has Nightmare. So if I put STR Final Form Frieza in the first slot, then Full Power Frieza with this guy on rotation, if we can do that when we got big bad bosses active, it should be an absolutely crazy, insane attack stat that we should see out of Full Power Frieza. And Final Form Frieza there, STR is no joke either. Now this team, since I put Turles on this team, because he does give a better support. He does still have some Thirst for Conquest, Brutal Beatdown, and Big Bad Bosses, as well as Fierce Battle. Excuse me. So he does share some links on this team, but he's also viable to run on this team because of Metal Cooler giving Extreme AGL Key 3 and 90% to stats. So it's not a full Frieza race team, but it still works pretty well. But I'm having fun being completely, what's the word I'm looking for? Completely true to the category, shall we say? With running the GT Final Form Frieza. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness. So we'll jump in. I'm going to run it. No cuts. I'm going to run this straight through. If we can get a... I just had... There we go. And I was farming the event using that team because that team does hit harder. But here we go.
All right, let's do this.
So, like I said, we'll be looking to try and get, and they got Final Form Frieza in the 7th slot. Go figure. So if y'all are enjoying my videos, please put a like on the video, and appreciate you showing your support. And if you got friends who like Dokkan and Legends, and I get a Nintendo Switch later, I'd like to do some Dragon Ball Heroes content as well. That seems like a really fun game. My younger brother picked up that game, so I'd love to get online and play it with him. And so yeah, I'm definitely looking at keeping this channel going and putting out more content in the future. Now, what I was getting ready to say though was that my AGL Metal Cooler, I'm actually low on orbs. So mine is only 22%. And if you've pulled that guy, make sure you farm him stage 3 of the Metal Cooler event, story event, that STR SSR cooler, Metal Cooler, has the same name. So it's an easy farm, especially for this team, especially running the team that I showed in my other video. If you have LR Metal Cooler Army farmed up. So how are we looking towards getting this rotation? Okay, we'll keep the 2 Metal Coolers together. The next turn we should be good. So I'll just miss some super attacks. Well, I'll miss one with mine. And yeah, I'll miss one with full power Frieza. And he's an absolute monster. So 1.1 million, that's out of a 55%, and he's not even really optimized as far as links and support yet. Excuse me. And so that meant we got to keep him on rotation there, and he'll rotate around. So we should see a pretty good attack stat here out of STR Final Form Frieza, because he's going to get hit before he attacks, which is the key to how he works. 2.2 million. Not even really being optimized, and yeah, he crushed him. Okay, next rotation should be good. Yeah, so I gotta float this guy off. For those of you who haven't played Dokkan, if you don't know what I'm doing, the 3rd slot is what rotates off. So the two in the slots 1 and 2, they end up staying together every rotation. So if you want to quote-unquote rotate somebody off, you have to put them in the third slot. And this stage can sneak up on you if they all decide to super and lower, because some of them lower your attack. They can end up doing a lot of damage here. Like right here, I believe one of these lowers the attack. I believe it's the STR one. And once he does that, if somebody else supers, then you're just going to take massive amounts of damage. And we will have Big Bad Bosses lit off, so I'll tell you what, I'm going to, well, we're going to have some fun right here, actually. I'm going to take out the ones who are going to be problems, which is the Int, the AGL, and the STR. I definitely want to take out the STR one, and I'll have him hit the AGL one. And this is even without, so here's with Big Bad Bosses active with no support on rotation. Let's see what we hit. And survey says 2.1 million, and it's going to get a lot higher. Now, what's full power Frieza going to hit? 2.5 million. Not bad, but I know they can get higher. And the transforming Frieza is no slouch either. Mine, I believe, has 2 dupes. And we can finally split that up. And LR Metal Cooler. Actually, now that I can run him on this kind of team, I'm actually pretty impressed with him. So mine at 22% is getting up to 1.5 million. Holy cow. Yeah, 22% AGL Metal Cooler. 1.5 million. Attack stat. That's pretty doggone good, folks. LR Metal Cooler on the 12 key super getting the 1.1 for a free to play LR. What it is, I think what it is there too, my AGL Metal Cooler has gotten hit more. Oh, we're not going to get to see... We might get to see Big Bad Bosses. Well, no. Actually... Oh, goodness. This sucks. I wanted him to get hit first. So, let's skip a super attack, and I want to see what full power Frieza can do. Is he'll have all his links, all his pertinent attack links active, except for Big Bad Bosses. Okay. We might get Golden Frieza to come out. That will be interesting to see. Let's do it like this. Keep those 2 on rotation. I have not seen Golden Frieza come out in a while. And we can avoid getting a Dokkan attack. Like I said, I hope y'all are enjoying this video. I know I haven't been doing as many videos as often lately, but job situation's been changing. Life has been busy. Y'all know how it is. I got a new job. Today was my first day at the new job, and it looks like I'm going to really enjoy it. It's right up my alley with the stuff I like to do. So, fingers crossed that this one will stick with me. 1.7 million out of my 22%. And he's at 1.8 million. Well, and he just finished things off. Wow. All right then. Well, folks, I'll come back for another video. This one, I believe, has run long enough. I'll come back for another video showing the other team build that I ran. And see if we can't get... See what we can get. I'm pretty sure my STR Final Form Frieza can hit a 3 million attack stat. And I've heard of that full power Frieza getting up to 4 million. So I want to see it for myself on my own team. Well, anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed it. And I'll see you again soon. Have a good night. Thanks.